The Video Music Awards are such a huge, important part of MTV that I simply didn't have time to cover it in my video on the history and evolution of MTV. So instead, I'm going to do that in today's video, the MTV VMAs Explained. But before I discuss just what the VMAs are, what someone can win one for, and why they're such a big deal for MTV, I want to give a warm welcome to anyone who's new to my channel. Here at From Laura's Perspective, I post a new video at least once a week on a variety of topics, and many of these essays have to do with media such as television. But if you really check out my channel, you'll find that it's a whole library of essays with at least one category bound to capture your interest. All you have to do is subscribe, and that's your card to my library. But also make sure to tap the bell icon, unless you want to miss out on new content of mine that might interest you. But enough about that. Time to talk about the annual VMAs. First, let's talk about what the VMAs are, what happens at them, and what they're all about. Just like MTV itself, the Video Music Awards were instated with the purpose of honoring the medium of music videos. The awards were modeled off of and serve as an alternative to the Grammy Awards. The annual VMA ceremony occurs before the end of the summer and held either in late August or mid-September and broadcast live on MTV along with a roadblock simulcast across MTV's sister network since 2014, which is utilized to maximize the ceremony's ratings. The first VMA ceremony was held in 1984 at New York City's Radio City Music Hall. The ceremonies are normally held either in New York City or Los Angeles. However, the ceremonies have also been hosted in Miami and Las Vegas. But in 2019, the ceremony took place in Newark for the first time. The trophy given to winners of the VMAs was conceived by Manhattan Design, also designers of the original MTV logo, based on the 1981 Top of the Hour animation created by Fred Siebert, produced by Alan Goodman, and produced by Buzz Potamkin at Buzzco Associates. The statue is of an astronaut and has been colloquially referred to as the Moon Man Trophy. First, let's talk about the different kinds of awards a video can win at these ceremonies. Here are the categories of Video Music Awards that are given today. Video of the Year, Artist of the Year, Song of the Year, Best New Artist, Best Group, Best Collaboration, Best Pop, Best Rock, Best Hip Hop, Best R&B, Best Alternative, Best Latin, Best K-Pop, Video for Good, originally called Best Video with a Message, Best Long-Form Video, Song of Summer, Best Direction, Best Choreography, Best Visual Effects, Best Art Direction, Best Editing, Best Cinematography, and the Michael Jackson Video Vanguard Award, also known as the Lifetime Achievement Award. Here are some categories they used to give awards for, but don't anymore. Most Experimental Video, Best Concept Video, Best Stage Performance in a Video, Best Postmodern Video, Best Artist Website, Best Video from a Film, International Viewer's Choice, Best Rap Video, MTV2 Award, Viewer's Choice, Best Video Game Soundtrack, Best Video Game Score, Ringtone of the Year, Quadruple Threat of the Year, Monster Single of the Year, Best Male Video, Best Female Video, and Best Dance. Ever since their inception, history has been made several times at the VMAs. It was only the very first VMAs in 1984 when Madonna shocked audiences by performing her hit Like a Virgin, wearing a combination bustier/wedding gown, including her trademark boy toy belt. During the performance, she rolled around on the floor, revealing lace stockings and a garter. That same year, David Bowie and the Beatles and director Richard Lester were rewarded with the first ever Video Vanguard Award for their work in pioneering the video. The Cars, You Might Think, won the very first video of the year, beating out Michael Jackson's Thriller and Herbie Hancock's Rocket. 3 years later, in 1987, Peter Gabriel won 10 awards, including the Video Vanguard Award and Video of the Year for his video Sledgehammer, holding the VMA record for most moon men in a single night. In 1989, stand-up comedian Andrew Dice Clay appeared at the VMAs to promote his new movie, The Adventures of Ford Fairlane. Clay introduced Cher using notorious nursery rhymes with vulgar references. As a result, Clay has since been banned from attending the VMAs. Remember the Video Vanguard Awards I mentioned earlier? Well, in 1991, it was renamed the Michael Jackson Video Vanguard Awards in honor of his contributions to the culture of music videos by changing them from a mere promotional tool featuring musicians playing instruments and singing to a short film with a storyline, much like what we see in Vivo videos today. Jackson specifically did this with his music video for Thriller. That same year, Prince and the New Power Generation performed their sexually charged song Get Off on a Caligula-esque set, with Prince dressed in a yellow mesh outfit which infamously exposed his buttocks. His trousers were parodied numerous times throughout the following year, on In Living Color and even at the following year's VMAs by radio shock jock Howard Stern. In doing this, Stern appeared as Fart Man, Stern's radio superhero, wearing butt-exposing costume obviously inspired by Prince's outfit the previous year. During the 1999 acceptance speech by the Beastie Boys, group member Ad Rock addressed the instances of rape and sexual assault that occurred in the crowd at the recent Woodstock 1999 concert event. He pleaded to other musicians in the room to make a change in the way they treat female fans at concerts, to pledge to talk with promoters and security to ensure the safety of all the girls and women who come to our shows. In 2002, Canadian artist Avril Lavigne won her first award ever as Best New Artist in a Video, getting the record for the youngest artist so far to win this award at the age of 17. She kicked off the 2002 VMAs with a Complicated Skater Boy mashup as a pre-show performance. Then she and Lisa Marie Presley gave the award for Best Female Video to Pink, who was too inebriated to give a coherent acceptance speech. The 2005 VMAs were the first to have a performance in Spanish when Shakira performed her single La Tortura with Alejandro Sanz. It was also the first time that Spanish-language videos were nominated at the awards. At the 2009 Video Music Awards, singer-songwriter Taylor Swift won Best Female Video for You Belong With Me. During her acceptance speech, rapper Kanye West unexpectedly showed up on stage. Taking the microphone from Swift, he announced, "Yo, Tay, I'm really happy for you, and I'm gonna let you finish, but Beyonce had one of the best videos of all time. One of the best videos of all time." West gave the microphone back to Swift and gave the middle finger to the audience as they started booing him off the stage, and then the camera panned toward Beyonce to show her with a surprised expression on her face. West was removed for the rest of the ceremony. However, when Beyoncé won Video of the Year for Single Ladies Put a Ring on It, she called Swift back on the stage to have her moment and give her full speech. At the 2010 VMAs, Lady Gaga won 8 awards, including Video of the Year, Best Female Video, and Best Pop Video for Bad Romance. She also won Best Collaboration for Telephone with Beyoncé. Upon accepting her Video of the Year award, Gaga wore a dress made entirely of raw meat, which drew criticism from PETA. While accepting her Video of the Year award, Lady Gaga announced the title of her next album, Born This Way, and sang the chorus of its title track and lead single. Justin Bieber won Best New Artist, making him the second youngest Canadian-born artist to ever win a VMA, first being Avril Lavigne in 2002, as I mentioned earlier. Before her 2011 performance at the VMAs, Beyoncé announced on the red carpet that she and her husband Jay-Z were expecting a child. Straight after Beyoncé finished performing her song Love on Top, she also revealed again that she was pregnant by showing off her baby bump and rubbing it. That evening, Beyoncé set the records for the most mentions on Twitter per second with 8,868 and helped this year's VMAs become the most watched broadcast in MTV history, pulling in 12.4 million viewers. For the 2013 VMAs, MTV redesigned its Moon Man statue, albeit for 1 year only, due to the ceremonies being held in Brooklyn for the first time. Brooklyn-based artist KAWS used McKellen Man as inspiration to redesign the image of the renowned MTV Moon Man. Barclays Center, which served as the venue for the 2013 show, was also decorated by KAWS, themed around the redesigned Moon Man. The 2013 VMAs also marked the fourth time in the award show's history that a host had not been appointed for the annual event. At that ceremony, Miley Cyrus's performance of her song We Can't Stop featured the former Disney actress entering the stage through a giant teddy bear wearing a one-piece bodice with a teddy bear design on it. The singer performed with a group of female backup dancers dressed as giant teddy bears before singer Robin Thicke joined with Cyrus on stage to perform his single, Blurred Lines. Cyrus then stripped down to a nude-colored lingerie and proceeded to perform her signature twerking dance moves, simulating sex with Thicke by grabbing his crotch with a giant foam finger. The unimpressed reactions of several celebrity audience members, including Rihanna, The Smiths, and members of One Direction, also gained attention in the media. The next year, when Cyrus won Video of the Year for Wrecking Ball, she called on a young homeless man named Jesse to accept the award on her behalf. This was done as a call to action to help raise awareness of the homeless youth of the United States of America. The next year's VMAs were hosted by Cyrus herself. Fashion designer Jeremy Scott redesigned the year's Moon Man, marking the second time that the statue had been transformed. Taylor Swift won 4 awards, including Video of the Year for Bad Blood. She presented the Video Vanguard Award to Kanye West, who ended his acceptance speech by jokingly claiming that he would run for president in 2020. The 2020 MTV VMAs were held on August 30th, 2020. The show was originally scheduled to take place at the Barclays Center in Brooklyn, New York, but was moved outdoors because of security concerns caused by, you guessed it, COVID. Instead, the 37th annual ceremony would highlight the boroughs in an exciting show and return to the Barclays Center in 2021. For the first time in its history, the VMAs aired on over-the-air television on the CW, which is jointly owned by MTV parent company Viacom CBS and AT&T parent company Warner Media. Just as was promised, the 2021 MTV Video Music Awards were held September 12, 2021 at the Barclays Center in Brooklyn, New York for the first time in 8 years. The award show also served as a celebration of MTV's 40th anniversary. That year, Lil Nas X won 3 awards for Montero, Call Me By Your Name, including Video of the Year and Best Direction. He became the second artist and first LGBTQ+ artist, well, openly LGBTQ+, that is, to win both categories for a video they co-directed. He jokingly thanked the gay agenda in his acceptance speech. In MTV's most recent VMAs last year, Taylor Swift announced the release of her 10th studio album, Midnights, during her Video of the Year award acceptance speech, just after becoming the first artist, male or female, to win Video of the Year 3 times. With how long this video's gotten, you should be able to see why I had to make it separately from my video on MTV itself. If this was your first time here at From Laura's Perspective, I hope I made a good impression on you. If I did, check out some more content of mine, either from your end screen or suggestions list. To see even more of what I have to offer, check out the playlists and topics on my channel page. If it's something you're into, add yourself to my 599 subscribers by clicking the subscribe button. If you love my content so much that you simply have to know whenever I post some, click on the button that says subscribed and turn the bell black for all notifications. If you only want to know when I've posted something that might cater to your specific interests, tap on the bell that says personalized notifications. I hope to see you back here next time.